The Hornets were winning pretty, and then things got ugly. Person takes down Tony Bennett, and then he shoves him as he tries to get back up. Mourning doesn't like the shove. He shoves Person. A mini basket brawl ensues. A lot of pushing, a lot of shoving. Nobody hurt. There were ejections. Mourning and Person asked to leave.
In the game, tempers for Mourning and Lanebeer pushing and shoving, and some exchange blows there, both thrown out, and Bill with a salute to the folks.
Things heated up in the final quarter. Sam Bowie, Alonzo Mourning do some shoving. Uh-oh, here we go again, right? Yeah, no, the Nets took off.
First half. As for the Hornets, the exact opposite. Alonzo, the jumper, he had 20. Hornets by 16 at the break. Third quarter, we see some frustration on both sides. Alonzo getting tied up with Willis. Store that in the memory backs. Fourth quarter, after a foul, Alonzo gets back into it with Willis. Round two. This time, it would get them both.
The sun that really shines, Cedric Ceballos. He's fouled and goes at it with the rookie Alonzo Mourning. In fact, Ceballos, who had 20, said the trash talking may have rubbed off from playing alongside Charles Barkley. Then Patrick in the third quarter, draining the jumper as time runs out in the third. Look at Alonzo taking a kick at Ewing, and he misses.
Williams and Zoe battling for a rebound. They almost come to blows. Williams like, please, Mr. Zoe, please don't hit me. Zoe will put his finger in Kmart's face now. Notice the difference. Martin like, I want you to touch me. I'm a crazy man. You thought I was coming after you. Zoe toss, hears it from the crowd. The fans know the Nets are the beast of the East.
Two would get into it late in the game. Mourning and Williams underneath, throwing elbows, pushing, shoving, name calling, taunting, finger pointing. And the finger point to the face of Kenyon Martin would get Mourning ejected, and he would hear about it from the New Jersey crowd. The Nets win big, 97-78, only their second win in the last.
Left in these Hornets.
Here's a foul on Pooh Richardson. He got caught in a bad situation that time. Uh-oh, Detlef Schrempf is now squared off with Alonzo Mourning. I don't know what precipitated that, but it is a situation that developed in a hurry. And there's the big guy, Alonzo Mourning, the rookie out of Georgetown at 6'10", 240. He may have made a move on Det, because it's not like Det to precipitate something on his own.
And Det has to make sure he maintains his poise. That's part of Mourning's demeanor on the court. He's very physical. He attempts to bait you verbally and physically.
And the Miami Heat have never liked each other. In last year's playoffs, things got out of control as passions ran high and fists flew on the court. New York wants revenge in a bad way, and today they get that chance.
Game 4 in the Miami-New York series had the NBA's attention today. Larry Johnson and Alonzo Mourning played swing and a miss last night in the closing seconds, and both have been suspended and fined. So gets 2 games and $20,000 for throwing the first punch. Johnson 2 games and $10,000. Chris Mills a game and $2,500 for coming off the New York bench. Here's what they were saying on the day after.
The league handed down its fines, and obviously in their statement they found that Alonzo was the instigator. That's why he got fined more.
That altercation last night was not about the Heat and the Knicks. I don't think it was. It was about those two players. And if they do have a history that goes that deep, then that flashpoint is what made it go over the top.
Rivalry has also been marred by ugliness. Tempers flared in both the 97 and 98 playoffs, leading to fights and suspensions. That is a part of history all the participants say they do not want to revisit.
We're glad that he's retired, does not have to deal with Shaquille. Shaq just bullying Alonzo, Mourning down low.
L'Anglais, cette fois-ci, la contrôle.
Et Mourning dit non, 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 vous n'allez pas dunker sur moi. Et on commence à se bousculer un peu.
Ah.
Oh, ça va trop loin là.
Ah oui. Oh là, ça va très loin. Mourning et Luc Longlais séparés.
Pourtant, cela ne semblait pas si grave au départ. Et quand Mourning est revenu, il bouscule avec son épaule Luc Longlais. Alors, Longlais qui va au dunk. Il n'a pas donné de coup de coude, donc il n'y a pas de raison de s'énerver. Mourning dit, vous n'allez pas dunker sur moi. Alors, c'est là où il pousse Mourning. Il a tort. Mourning dit, mon petit garçon, on ne fait pas cela chez moi.
Et donc expulsion des deux joueurs.
C'est le meilleur joueur sur le terrain pour les Hornets de Charlotte.
The Chicago Bulls, look out. Ron Harper starting to get involved and was held back. Minutes remaining in the half. Ron Harper ends up colliding with Jeff Malone of the Miami Heat. What's going on here, man?
And Natalie dressed.
Oh, yes. All the way. Kukoc got a piece of it. And a foul. Foul committed by Longley. And Mourning and Longley staring at each other.
Well, they have met before. A couple of seasons ago when Alonzo Mourning was with the Charlotte Hornets late in the season, and Luke Longley suspensions at the end of the year at a very key time.
And you hear the noise.
Here they are getting tangled up. Alonzo Mourning does a lot of staring down at opponents, as he does there, to Luke Longley right away.
The ball bouncing above it, and that should have been offensive goaltending. And Mourning fouls him out a little bit. And they're going to do something now. As we said, Oakley has 5 flagrant fouls. He picks up number 6. He then would be dismissed for the next game. He can finish this game. That's right. He has 5 points already. If he gets his next flagrant, a flagrant 1, that would give him 6. Automatic suspension. Oakley goes to the line. A couple of big bodies banging on that one. Pace that they played at in that, he'll right around Ewing and coming over helping out is Oakley, and he commits the foul. Now, right there, you got to love Oakley. Tommy Wood earlier. Right. Nunez attempts a technical, and Larry's got to be careful. He and Oakley are shoving. That's right. Larry into the paint, get around. Now, right here, you're going to see this. Mason trying, and Oakley fouled him, and he's really upset. Oh, my. Could be a technical. Jake, is boy, is he, and not quite long enough. As Oakley battling for the ball as they hit the deck, both he and Mourning. And Oakley says, get up yourself. I'm not going to help you up right now. That shows you the competitiveness of these two guys.
Michael and Alonzo Mourning sharing pleasantries. More on that in just a couple of minutes.
Barkley with a monster drive and draws the foul. Look at Alonzo pull the padding off the basket. He'd be very lucky here if he doesn't get a technical foul. Alonzo very upset, felt like he did not commit the personal foul.
That's his
and he
second.
took and just ripped the padding off the basket. So this bud's for you right here, and he just takes it and rips it right off. For you and me.
Missed the slam. Barkley there to change the shot. Mourning rebound.
See, they have no size on the floor right now. Here now, see if he comes down on Charles's head. Ow. Right there. Oh my goodness.
Oh my, everybody.
And they call Zoe. Heads into the trenches each night to do the dirty work for the Hornets. He stakes out his turf in that basketball battleground known as the paint.
Only a select few like to play in this area. You got those guards out there trying to be pretty. Wow. Not too many people like to come down here and deal with the physical contact. It's a part of me now, and this is where I make my living.
72-58. Here comes Mourning down the lane. The basket count. You hear people talk about the changing of the guard. There's Parrish. There's Alonzo. This is the changing of the centers, folks. The young guard has come to play.
He may be young, but he backs down from no one.
You're only intimidated if you if you allow yourself to be intimidated. Yeah, I mean, you're going to get dunked on. I mean, because it's athletes. I mean, it's some great athletes in the league.